Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do the Cancer horoscope for September. There's still a lot happening in the heavens. We've got Mars going retrograde, and for you this is in your 10th house, Cancerians, your career and also your reputation. So I'll get to that in a moment, but I'll just briefly explain, if you're new, how I operate. I'll draw 2 tarot cards. I like to do a little psychic vision before I turn the cards over. Then we'll have a look at some information on my website about Mars retrograde and how it affects you. And we'll go back to your horoscope, have a look at that. And right at the end, I'll do a psychic channeling. I never know what's going to come out. Sometimes it's very useful information and quite unexpected. Okay, so let's go to the board now. Oh, if you are new, just before we do that, please consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell now. Okay, so let's go to the board and have a look at these cards that I'm about to draw as theme cards for the month of September for you. I'm going to go with that one because it wants to come out. Closing my eyes now, Cancerians, what do I see? Okay, I'm in a glass box. I immediately think of people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Your glass box that you're in some way is about to shatter and you'll be free. There's been a situation where you've been a little bit enclosed or a little bit hidden. Not hidden, it's not the right word. A little bit restricted or a little bit limited in some area. Somebody might do something like throw a stone and it actually helps you out because it's going to free you from the box that you're in. So that's very good news. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. One way the glass box where you've been restricted could be in regard to your finances. This is an excellent energy for money. This is about having control and power over your finances. You control them, they don't control you. The King energy is the divine masculine made manifest here on earth. Here he is wearing purple for royalty, and he's holding a pentagram here and here, and there's a pile of gold coins at his feet, and he does have his feet on the ground. So with feet on the ground, that means he's practical and grounded. It's really quite a common thing that people that are interested in the metaphysics are not grounded. That's the issue. That's why they have so much problem getting and keeping money. You see here up in the top, there's a whole lot of grapes. Okay, this is the reward. Not just for hard work, but for the ability to attract money to you, to be abundant. And he's sitting on a gold throne, by the way, which is also on the ground, suggesting again that practicality and groundedness is super important if you want more money in your life. Okay, so there may be some limitations about money, but those limitations are about to be smashed, okay, so that you'll be free to make money, if you choose to, in any number of new ways, okay, something new around your finances. That card actually looks stronger to me than what it has in the past, and it was sort of very impactful when I actually chose it. It was really jumping out at me. Let's have a look at the second card, which is a theme for you, caring Cancerians. Okay, you're ruled by the moon, and so that brings up a lot of subconscious things to deal with, and you could have old patterns or old beliefs about how it's acceptable to make money, what you have to do in order to make money, what you have to put up with in order to make money. Okay, so second card now, closing my eyes, and what do I see? I see a mirror on the wall, and I see somebody pulling out a sword. There's a big sword stuck in that mirror, and this is the reflection of yourself And a decision, because that's a sword, a decision was made to impact on you. It impacts you in some way. You made a decision that actually held you back. This is like a continuation of the first card in a sense. Okay, the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is about spreading your energy, increasing your horizons, expanding your knowledge, your wisdom, your experience in life. This Knight of Wands is a bit different to some of the traditional decks in that he's sitting on a turtle, okay, or a tortoise. I don't know the difference. There is a difference apparently. The tortoise goes very slow. The turtle does too. And so he is doing it, even though he feels really motivated and inspired to do what he's doing it in a sort of a cautious way. See, he's got a baseball bat here. That means action, taking action. And then there are a lot of green leaves. See all those green leaves? That means growth. The way that he is expanding his horizons is through, see here, travel at the background, the Egyptian pyramids, or more likely, because it's not very likely at the moment with COVID, more likely it's through opening his chakras and journeying down into his chakras and having a look and releasing that energy inside. Okay, this is the shape, this pyramid shape is the shape of the symbol I see for chakras. Okay, so this is very exciting for you because you may find a lot of things about yourself that you didn't know in the past, okay? But you'll be feeling more motivated to look and to find out what's going on within with this energy here. Okay, so let's now go to my website and have a look and see what we can see. And because Mars is retrograde, it's going to affect everybody, but it's affecting you in a particular way because it's in your 10th house, caring Cancerians. This is about your career. This is about the way that you make money and what your heart really sings to, how your heart really feels about making money, what career you should be doing. I'm just feeling now like some of you in the metaphysical area are going to give up on some of the things that you've been doing because you haven't been able to turn them into money-making ventures perhaps, or maybe they have been making money and you're not happy with the way you've been making it, so you've got to stop doing it a certain way and tweak so you can make money in another way. Mars is a planet of motivation and it gives you a lot of energy to get your point across, to go out into the world and achieve, okay? But it goes retrograde on the 9th of September, so it appears to, from this earthly standpoint, appears to go backwards. Of course, the planet doesn't go backwards. It looks that way. And so that slows down, the amount of energy that you're getting, the motivation, the inspiration, that fiery feeling for expansion of your horizons. That could slow down after the 9th until November 14th. And, excuse me, when it slows down, you could be feeling somewhat frustrated, okay? And because it's in your 10th house, this is to do with your work. Your current work may give you irritability because you can't get things to go the way you want. There might be blocks or limitations, or maybe it just doesn't pay enough, okay? Because we've already looked at those theme cards of the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, okay? So this is a time where it's a good time to put off making important decisions. Perhaps you want to change your job, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater immediately. You can put off things so that you don't need to make a decision straight away. but that you research and really reflect back on how you want your life to change and what job you want to do. This can also affect your reputation as well. And see here, great time for review. Okay, so this is a great time to look at all the details in your job or perhaps your reputation. Maybe online you want to improve your reputation, start a new group, really get your message out there, and you think up some brand new ways that you hadn't thought of before in the past. Okay, it's a great time to go back, review, reflect, and reassess your life's general direction. Okay, so let's now go and we'll go back to the board and have a look at your horoscope. And you'll see here it is here, 18th of August to the 5th of September, Mercury in your third house here. Look at Mercury, it's jumping around the board across 3 houses, doesn't always do that. And this means you'll be very busy across a lot of different things with activity and communications. The third house is about your intellectual curiosity. You could be chatting and socializing, reading a lot of things. You might be going to frequent activities in your local area, and you could also travel for business. With this, it's a great time. With this here, it's a great time for marketing and promotion if you have a small business. 21st of August to the 22nd of September, Sun in your third house as well, gives you insight and awareness and a sense of achievement. It's a busy, active time, and again, you could be socialising in your local area and it's making you very happy. 25th of August to the 2nd of September, Venus conjuncts Venus. You could have some strong romantic desires for love and affection. Established relationships can be revitalized, or new friendships and new romantic relationships could begin. It's a great time to reach out to someone. There could be warm feelings of generosity and affection. 2nd of September, full moon in your 9th house up here. Look at this activity up here. MC is to do with your work as well. So we've got Mars retrograde here in your 10th house. MC is your work. You might find that your work somehow includes spirituality or travel in some way, or even study. You have to retrain for work. You've got all this activity down in the 3rd house and all this activity up here in the 9th house. Really does, this is the house of the higher mind, the 9th house, and so it can sometimes mean additional training or study, and it's also a very spiritual house. And so with this going on, retraining, studying is quite a high possibility. Okay, so full moon there is about transformation. Okay, so whatever the situation is, it's going to change. And again, I think that study is quite likely, or retraining for another job, a new job. 5th of September to the 27th of September, Mercury moves into your 4th house here of home and family. Lots of activity, communications with family members at this time. Memories from your childhood could flood back. You could be feeling rather nostalgic, talking about the past. And it's a great time to journal about your life or write your memoirs. 5th of September to the 2nd of October, Venus in your 2nd house here. Okay, this is really good for finances. It makes finances flow more smoothly. It's a great time to invest in artwork, antiques, jewelry, something that will increase in value as the time goes on. Do be careful you don't, blow your budget, especially spending lavishly to make your life or your home comfortable and beautiful. Okay, have a budget. 17th of the 9th, the new moon is in your 3rd house here. This brings new beginnings around your communications, your local area, your study, as I said before. Maybe there's communications with a distant family member that you haven't heard from for a long time, or possibly even somebody from your past or your school days. 25th of August to the 24th of September, Mars conjuncts Mars. Gives you a desire to make a fresh start. You're feeling energetic and motivated. It's a very powerful drive for success. But do remember, Mars goes retrograde on the 9th of September to the 14th of the 11th. So in August, it's a great time to start something up until the 9th of the month, and then you might find that your energy goes a bit flat. So don't take on too much and think that you'll just keep continuing, because then you might run out of energy in some way. 21st of September to the 22nd of October, Sun in your 4th house here. So Sun's moving from 3rd into 4th house of home and family, highlighting or bringing light to your domestic affairs. Your home and your family need your attention now. You could be building trust with your family, beautifying your home. It's a source of happiness, brings you a lot of insight and awareness. 22nd of September to the 1st of October, Mars squares Saturn. Could bring some frustrations and limitations, but do remember I saw you breaking out of a glass box back here. And I think what normally would happen is that you become aware of the limitation and then you break out of it. So it's almost like you have to sort of do a little bit of the frustration and limitations in order to become aware so that you can be free. So take a deep breath, be patient. It's only a short period. Don't demand too much of other people or yourself, because you could be pushing yourself a bit too hard at this time with Mars squaring Saturn. 26th of September to the 27th of October, Mercury moves into your 5th house here. And entertainments and amusements, leisure and pleasure, romance and creativity could become highlighted. There's lots of communication and discussion about those things. You could be socialising with friends, going out and meeting new people, and it's great also to start a new relationship, a new romance. 9th of September to the 18th of October, Saturn opposition Venus. Okay, this can bring difficulties with love relationships. Neglected matters can come back for urgent attention now. So it's like if something came up before and it wasn't really resolved, it can come back again because it needs to be resolved. There could be a distance between you and your partner if you or them haven't done what was previously agreed to. You could attempt to restructure a relationship, or perhaps your partner's traits that were once sort of a little bit annoying are now turn into major obstacles. Perhaps your partner is trying to pressure you to change. Work through these things because your relationship could actually become even stronger, okay, because of this influence. 13th of September to the 8th of November, Uranus trines the Sun. This is lovely, gives you an upbeat enthusiasm, really highlights your creativity. There's self-expression which is enhanced, music, art and those sorts of things, including design, can all benefit, and even science, because Uranus is associated with technology and science. If you were, feeling restricted in some way, restrictions are lifted, and you could change for the better. So you can see between the cards and the visions and the horoscopes, the overall theme for you in September, Caring Cancerians, is a lifting of restrictions, okay? And it's like there's an excitement and a rejuvenation. Perhaps you were feeling a little bit sort of jaded before this. So, September is a wonderful time. Let me just close my eyes and see what I see in this psychic channeling to sum up. I'm out in space now. This is really strange. I see Aboriginal people dancing, and I'm in Australia, obviously, and Aboriginals were here before white people. and they've been here for 80,000 years, whereas us whites have only been here 200 odd years. They're dancing. I've got a gentleman here with he's Aboriginal, so he's got the dark hair, focuses on his hair for some reason, but he's putting his hand up in front of me and doing this sort of dance like this, and it's got white like chalk on his hands, and they actually, Aboriginal people have left handprints in caves from like 50,000 years ago. So what's he trying to tell me, to tell you basically? Oh, there's something here about water. I'm at the water hole, and he's showing me the water, and he's made some sort of not a pump, some sort of lifting device to lift the water out, and so it's not about flooding, but this is about your emotions, and this is about your chi force basically, because that's what water is, and it's chi is what keeps you alive. Chi is your life force energy, and it's like they could put the system of canals or something with these sort of little scoop things, these devices to scoop the water out, you know, to keep them alive. And I think what it's about is saying to you to really get in touch with your chi energy, because you need to drink more fresh, clean water, like 8 glasses a day, and that's not tap water, okay? That's like tank water with filters, not bottled water, because bottled water is actually dead. The processing takes the vitality out of it, unless you've got somebody like a small company that's doing it. But most of them that I've ever tried, I can tell that the water's dead, and so the vitality is missing. So it's like he's like trying to instruct me on how to get the chi force in, you know, into my body, and how to get the water to the rest of the tribe. Okay, so the tribe, of course, is all of your energy in your subconscious. It's not just about your ego or your personality. It's about all of the deeper energies within. Something about for the good of the tribe, and so for the good of all of the energies. It's not really so important to have what is in your head, to have that manifested. It's more important to have a cooperative energy to deal with all of the parts of yourself, which are your tribe. Okay, I hope that's clear what that means, because that's a bit out of left field. Never seen that before. Okay, there's a big snake here in front of me. It's green. It's actually got 2 heads. Snake is transformation, because snake loses its skin every year so that it can grow, and that's what's happening to you. You're growing. It's got 2 heads because 2 heads are better than 1. So that's like you're going through a transformational process in September, and it's good to talk to somebody else about it. 2 heads are better than 1. Okay, I hope that all makes sense to you, caring Cancerians. Thanks so much for listening today. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click that notification bell. Leave me a comment. I'm only too pleased to answer your comments, and a like and a share I would greatly appreciate as well. Most importantly, you've got a very significant month here, Cancerians, so make the most of it and have a very wonderful month. Okay, thank you again, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.